Hello, this is the blank channel where we blank things. Got a
That
blank
sounds
name.
like it could potentially be
All
very
right, all
inappropriate.
right, all right, all right.
It's
Say
perfect. It's perfect. Let's go.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Alright, yeah.
today we are doing a tour of the server to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of its opening.
Ooh, I launched fireworks, but we can't do that.
I mean, I could go get some TNT. Okay, after literally nothing eventful happened, we are at the mine. Here is the entrance. So, alright, follow. Go across this bridge here, that's totally safe. No incidents have ever happened here, ever.
OSHA compliant.
And you come over here. First off, there is the everlasting furnace.
Established 9/12,
Almost a year
2021.
ago. So what
Do
this
not
is
use
a bugged furnace that's in the lit state constantly. So you can like open it up and it's in the lit state, but do not use it. Otherwise, the game might update and realize that it's not supposed to be perpetually lit.
If you block update next to it, does it fix it?
I don't think so.
I don't want to test it.
I don't either. Anyway, so you come in here, the mine entrance. All dug out
The
with stone
main
pickaxes,
hall.
by the way. Right. So I did this in alpha 1.0 point. Well, there were several of those patches. Anyway, if you come down here, there are some apartments. And then there are some farms. There is a wheat farm that is currently blocked off because animals will spawn on the grass, come in here and trample it, and that's terrible. Because I have grass here on this tree farm area. It's like a big room with trees.
It is pretty cozy in here,
Underground.
honestly.
Crazy.
Like, I could live in here as a nice base.
And then over here, we've got an automatic cactus farm. Oh wow, that's a
Fun
lot of
fact,
cactus.
this is actually the first
okay.
automatic farm you can make.
Yeah. Oh, and there's no place to do it. I guess I just have cactus now.
I've got a single cactus.
I've got over a stack. There was 64 and then 36. Yo, that's even 100.
Oh, wow.
I can do math. Anyway, so if we go over here to the other side, here is the Great Hall. I am walking on the table like a civilized person.
I'm walking on the chairs like another civilized person.
Anyway,
There's the fireplace without a fire.
that's because we don't have netherrack access yet. Anyway, this is gonna be like where we hold meetings. No, wait, come over here. You definitely have to be like on my left right here. You can be
There.
like my left-hand man, which is better than
That's
being my
because-
right-hand man because I'm
You're
left-handed.
left-handed.
Yeah. Oh, this is intimate. Oh, thank you. Now I have 101 cacti. No, I don't
There's
want
the
your
one
I
cactus
don't want
in
your filthy right-handed
Except
cacti.
my cactus! My filthy right-hand cactus.
Yeah. All right. Let's not be- Okay, so over here we're down in the. Oh, so for starters. Damn slimes.
Oh, yeah, here we go again.
Mistakes were made. Anyway,
I hate
this,
slime so much.
connects back up to the train station. And this is the Holy Obsidian, where you may place offerings. Here, Holy Block of Obsidian, I give you 1 cacti.
I give you a cacti.
I guess
I
it's just
love
a
how much of a
cactus.
I love how much of a flex this is with the diamond blocks on
It
it.
just looks nice.
It does look really good.
Anyway, this is still obviously under construction.
The rail track is one way, basically.
Over here, we've got the actual mine section. This was also dug out with stone pickaxes and took forever. But it's aesthetic. Like, look at that. I worked hard on this. So,
This is definitely one of the coolest like mines I've ever seen.
I
in a
didn't want it to
survival.
just be like a generic, like, this is only a mine. I wanted there to be a decorative element to it as well, so that's why you've got the ceiling like that.
I mean, it really exemplifies dwarven architecture.
Thank you. Anyway, if we go in here and get bodied by slimes.
Oh boy.
So anyway, this is the chest room. This is where Fig and I are assembling lots of cobblestone and other materials for the construction of the Great Wall, which will stretch around the inner spawn region. The room is very unfinished, it will be much larger than this, but I guess it'll give you like sort of a sense of scale.
The fact that you can see render fog.
Yep. Yes, I am using iron blocks in the path around the chests. Just cause. Oh yeah, and here's Fig's cobblestone mining. So basically there are 2 dispensers here. And they shoot pickaxes here, and here is Yon cobblestone generator, and he was, you know. I made this redstone timing thing. Basically there's a dispenser that shoots Yon sapling onto a pressure plate, and when it despawns, it sends a signal out which sends another sapling onto the pressure plate and also shoots out Yon pickaxes. And over here we have the docks, which are still under construction. We have my boat, which is, I guess, technically the oldest build on the server. Go me. So I built this in Alpha 1.0.11 before there were fence posts. I had to go back and add those later. We've got a good view of the lighthouse, and we've got a good view of Fig's boat. Regrettably, the train station is just out of render distance. Okay, and then up here we've got the wheel.
Ah, yes, the wheel.
It does its job. And then in here we've got like the little balcony.
Hey, you can see the train station now.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go over this way.
I'm gonna follow directly behind you.
Okay. And then down here we have the, I guess, main hallway. And we've got some cabins. We've got Wade's cabin, which is about cleared out. We've got Bacon's cabin, which has another infinitely lasting furnace in it. Let's go, Bacon. Oh, and he's got 23 diamonds. Not bad. And then we've got Fig's quarters, which are about cleared out. You have 3 cobblestone stairs, 8 iron ingots, 1 iron ore, 38 redstone. Oh, and then I left some charcoal in your thing because I was smelting stuff.
I should probably like clear this out fully.
Yeah, and we've got Dragonbound's halves, which still has some bowls. Oh, and a lot of steak, actually.
Hey, go look back in Bacon's chest.
I approve. Alright, and then over here, we've got the captain's quarters. I be your captain, Argrid. And here's my desk, where I sit and do captain stuff.
Avast!
Yes,
Arg.
and then down here, this storage. You know,
The cargo
the
hold's a
cargo.
pretty nice spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Alright, so here's my boat. It's not as ancient as this one is, but it's still a boat that I am nonetheless proud of. I based the design off of a 16th century caravel from right about the age of exploration, which has these interesting mast structures. You can kind of see how it like curves up from the main deck here. But gave me a lot of masts, and the fence posts were super annoying to place.
Oh yeah, you can't place free floating fence posts. You have to place them on top of a solid block. You can't place them on another fence post.
Yeah, it took me multiple hours.
So you have to start at the top, and then place the one below it, and then the one below that, and it's
Yep.
an
And these are meant
nightmare.
to be like the they're not called mooring lines. You think I know this, but they're the lines that connect the sails to the decks. And then the wheel is supposed to go here, but I forgot to put the sign there, and I have yet to put it. But this is the main deck, and this is the aft castle here. So if we come into my cabin here, it's very very simply decorated. I've got 2 paintings right here, a nice black wool floor, and then my desk, which is definitely not similar to Argrid's.
No, not at all.
I've also got my nice balcony back here, which has a license plate down there that you can't read from this angle. So pop it down below here. We've got my personal quarters. It's nothing too big. It's got a window to the outside. It's got some books, a bed, a little painting. just my personal quarters. So let's go back out to the main deck. And then you can see Wade going down below the main deck. So we're in the section of the ship right now where the crew would be able to hang out, chat, eat, etc. And then we'll go into the crew's quarters. So that's why I made these floating beds here, which didn't really take that much effort to do. Oh. See Wade's asleep up there. Hey, it works.
I don't know.
All right, so
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, I don't know if you should get out of that.
all right, note to self: don't use the top beds. So over here we have access to the cargo hold, which, unlike our grids, doesn't have storage in it, but it does contain gold ore. So
Why
we're a
gold
treasure
ore?
ship. We're a treasure ship
Why gold ore? Why not gold blocks?
because I didn't have enough gold for gold blocks.
Oh, you should consider upgrading to gold blocks. It would look
I
way
probably
cooler.
will once I gather enough gold, but I'm not gonna purposely go and find gold right now. All right, so the canal, the West Canal. This land, well, I should say this section of water right here, used to be land that connected from here through here, but it became a project to remove the land, dredge it deep enough to allow boat passage through it, and then reflood it. But that necessitated kind of putting these fortifications on the side of it to kind of guard the canal with these towers on here. I did design the towers kind of based off pagodas, which is where you can see the roof inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
And the tower interiors are pretty bare bones, but overall I am very happy with the way this canal turned out.
Oh, and in case any of you were wondering why these trees look weird, the reason for that is they were generated in early alpha, when back then the data value of leaves was used for leaf decay to determine how decayed the leaves were, because there were only oak trees and oak leaves. But later on, leaf decay was changed to be done in a different way, and data values were recycled as a way to determine what kind of leaf a leaf block was. And so that's why you've got a random hodgepodge of like oak, spruce, and birch leaves. And also other leaves that aren't colored yet. And those will, well, not specially colored yet. And those will become different kinds of leaves as we continue to update. Some of them will become jungle leaves, and if we get far enough ahead, some of them will become maybe even dark oak and acacia leaves. So that'll be
because of the damage value system.
Be fun.
That's why the leaf shapes are kind of weird. Because part of the leaves decayed when the world generated.
Yeah. You generate a world in the version of alpha that this world was, and just walk around, you'll just pick up a bunch of random saplings. Okay, and now we're at the lighthouse. This was built by Tile. As you can see, it houses light up at the top there. This is part of, I guess, the larger port area with the docks and stuff. Tile, unfortunately, could not join us tonight because he's busy with school. But see, there's the beacon, but he worked very hard on this, and it's got an excellent view. You can see the train station. You can see a bit of the bridge, and you can also, I guess, get an overview of what we're going to go to next, Fig's thing.
Oh wow, I haven't seen it up here for a while. Wow.
Fig, would you care to explain?
Okay, so this is a wider view of the East Fort. This kind of developed from a larger harbor plan that we came up with later last year. And from that, I extrapolated literally all the plan indicated were the 3 docks over that are supposed to go right there that I haven't marked out yet. And from there, I kind of extrapolated that, hey, we should fortify this whole area. The wall extends a little bit further out of the render distance over there. And it connects all the way over to another canal that's over that way. Currently, I'm still working on the interior. I'm hoping to finish that up in the next day or two. And then I can go about the next phase of the plan. So let's go ahead and head over there. Okay, here we are.
But Fig, why is it all made of stone?
So the reason it's all made of stone is because this area is meant to be an entirely urbanized city, which is what's going to go on top of everything here. The current plan is to keep the terrain shape, which I have done as well as I can, making some small changes here or there that make sense, like filling in or removing small sections that stick up or above larger layers. Utilizing that existing shape and then shaping it into large blocks that the buildings will sit on. Similar kind of to Minas Tirith, but on a much smaller scale. Not nearly as grandiose as that. And so I decided during the planning portion of this that rather than just either place it on top or replace just the top layer, I wanted to like go all the way down through the dirt layers and then build it back up and replace that with stone. Partly because we were able to extract a lot of resources from this, namely sand, dirt, and quite a bit of gravel as well, which are in these chest pyramids that I have laid down over here. I've also got like a kind of temporary mining setup with a cobble generator inside that cliff wall over there, with a big furnace array to make it into stone. Yep, and that is why it is made of stone. And here is the other canal. This one is much larger than the other one. As you can see, it's significantly longer. There's currently not a good way onto this yet. That is something that I will work on in the coming weeks. It looks like Arcrid is making a way over there, though. Nice
Nah, I
way
just want to get a better view.
Yeah. Let me show the people. This is safe.
Totally.
Yeah, so it's the same depth as the other canal. Extends all the way down, and then it is wide enough to allow passage of the ships. You are keeping me up here, aren't you? Heh. So a while ago, I had some older towers here that were not that good. Do you mind?
Nice water bucket, nerd.
Why are you like this? So these towers were initially much blockier and made entirely of cobblestone, and I changed them eventually into the current towers that we now have here. Overall, makes the place look much better, but yeah, that is the East Canal. So over here, we have a natural archway. This serves as the entrance/exit of the entire East Fort. It is very dangerous on the outside, though, because it's not well lit. But this archway was naturally here, and let's be mindful of our surroundings. So when we were planning this out, I asked Archer like what I should do about this with the wall connecting it up to here.
There's a creeper underneath you.
Yeah, I think he's got him. Oh God, he's right underneath him. Got him.
Nice work.
But I asked Archer what we should do about this, and he said incorporate it into there. That was his suggestion.
I just
And
thought
so
it'd be
that
neat.
is what's done now. I should probably extend that over to make it a little more solid, but
Yeah.
that's some more landscaping work. But the area is supposed to transition from this grass area into the urban setting of the stone here. It's currently a hard line, but that's because I'm still working on transforming this. So I will do a blending pattern whenever that time comes.
Okay, so here is the train station. This was one of the first things built, right by spawn. This is what will connect spawn to the rest of the... Oh yeah, here's Boneless Bacon. He's waving. How nice. And if we come in here real quick, you may see that the roof is obsidian. I dug that out by hand in alpha Minecraft when it takes 15 seconds to break block. So it took quite a long time. But yeah, there's some nice views of like nearby things. And the most exciting part of it right now is down here on the northeast platform, where we've got the redstone set up. So basically, you push button, and it's like, ah yes, we will take you to this destination. Right now, there are only two options. There is Hereshire Central Station, and then there is the spawn mine. Earlier, you saw the rail line at the mine. This is what takes you there. You push button, and it takes you there. And if you push button, it changes the tracks, and now it will take you to where you want to go. Do you have minecart fig?
Yep, I got minecart.
Okay, so what you do is you sit here, you push this button, and then minecart makes you zoom. and then you zoom. Alright, we're in front of the mine. Wait, I guess you can pose however you want in front of the mine. Oh no!
Wait. Wait! Dude, he's falling. He can't get up.
Yeah,
Oh no.
there isn't
Wait,
actually a way out of there. You're not designed to be able to get out once you've
I
fallen
just-
down there.
Arcrid, look out next to him.
Wait! No!
Oh, wait!
Holy
Watch
shit.
out! The lava! The lava! Alright, that's making its way into the video. That's what I'm putting at the end, Pig.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.